Action.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of A Tad Bit Older. I'm Pearl.
And I'm Julia.
Thank you. And wait, I already said welcome back.
Welcome back.
Anyway.
Welcome back.
Holiday blooper reel.
Anyways. So recently, what did we do? Oh, we did some dermaplaning. So Julia and I
we did dermaplaning.
went to go learn how to do dermaplaning.
So explain what it is.
So dermaplaning is basically like an external exfoliation of your skin. Mm-hmm. So you might see people do it at home. There's like it's basically like getting a razor and like shaving the top layer of your skin off. So it gets like peach fuzz, the dead skin, and then that just allows for like product to be absorbed better, and it helps like make your face look a little bit more clearer and brighter. And you could do it once a month. Some people...
Is that what she was... Oh, yeah, 4 weeks?
You can do it every 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So it's something that I get done every month, and I love it. And me and Juliet were talking about adding it to our repertoire of skill set.
More to come.
Yeah, we wanted to add it to our skill set. Oh, my God. Wait, guys. I'm looking at the Ring camera, the Ring lights.
Like, you're not even looking at the right camera.
I didn't even look at the camera.
You know what? That's okay, because most of the time I stare at the stick and I'm like, what am I looking at down there? No, I'm not even looking at it.
No, I'm like looking right here.
Juliet do this dance all the time.
I'm
Sorry.
looking over here.
No,
we're constantly malfunctioning.
Yeah,
over here.
I'm like looking at the ring light, and then I see Juliet like looking this way, and then I'm like, oh wait, hi everybody, welcome. So anyways, we did
dermaplaning.
I can't wait to see that. So we did some dermaplaning. Oh my God, and it was such a fun day.
It was a fun day, and it's my first time actually getting dermaplane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was my first time.
So we got to practice on each other. So first Juliet practiced on me, and she did a really good job.
I got a little sliced up, but it was okay.
Oh my God. Dang, you went
No,
there.
she did it. She did a really good job.
No, I did.
It felt good.
I was like super confident. I was like, I got this. And then I just got in my head. Yeah. And then right when the instructor was like, be careful, because you lifting your hand like that, you're going to cut her. And right when she said that, I literally cut Juliet. But when you cut someone with dermaplaning, it's such a small cut.
It is. It's so tiny.
That I felt really bad, though, because like I've said in the past, Juliet, because she's my friend, she is so like good to me. She lets me, I've done her Botox, I've done her microneedling, and now I've done dermaplaning on her. And every time I do like stuff to her, I get so nervous because I don't want to hurt her. And she's like, I'm your friend, it's okay, like it's better you mess up on me than someone else. But
I mean,
like,
I don't mind it,
but she's still my friend, and I don't want to like disfigure her.
It wasn't bad. It was, and then it went away. It like healed so fast, literally. Like you see it the next day, and then the following day was like completely gone.
See, I feel like I couldn't even see it afterward. I mean, I could tell that I did it. Well,
you're not carrying this face around.
That's
so
true. That's true. But okay, so I love getting dermaplaning done, and Juliet like proclaimed to me just today.
Oh my God! Yeah, was it today?
Yes.
Yeah, I did not like it.
She's like, I hated it.
I'm like, I don't like it. I didn't think you think that it's very soothing and relaxing.
That's true.
I didn't think it was relaxing at all.
So when I go get my dermaplaning done, the girl I get it done by, I make it a whole day. She does my Brazilian wax.
She does.
She does my eyebrows. Then she does my dermaplaning, and then I get like a jelly mask and a little arm massage. So the whole process itself is very relaxing to me. And so I was like so excited for Juliet to like,
try it out.
This done.
Yeah.
And this is like why I love you, because you're just so honest, but not like in a mean way. And she was like, what are you talking about, Pearl? Guys, I don't find this relaxing at all. And me and the
because you guys were so in the moment, you and her, you guys were like talking back and forth, and you were like, oh my God, I love this. And you're literally just falling asleep. You're just like,
yeah, I'm so relaxed.
And then when I was there, I was so fucking tense. I was like,
Do you think you were more nervous or anxious about it?
No, I wasn't anxious at all. So usually, like, when you do things like that, I'm not
Yeah.
like, but I just didn't think it felt good. I think
I
the
don't
whole,
think
like,
it-
scratchy feeling, it was giving me almost like,
And you didn't like the sound either.
yeah, I didn't like the sound. Like, the sound of that scrape. And it's not like a harsh sound. It didn't feel,
Are
don't
you
know.
like a texture person? Like a sound, like does the sound of people like chewing or
oh
swallowing?
my God, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
Matt,
the sound of the microphone right now is driving me a little crazy. I'm just kidding.
Matt is like that. My husband does not like the.
I actually heard it's an actual,
Yeah,
it's like not a,
is it a symptom
I
of
think
like
it's an autoimmune.
autoimmune?
no.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus, don't give me that idea now.
It's
I'm
not
gonna go
an-
home and Google
Oh my
it.
God, please no. An
Freaking-
autoimmune. He just
going-
made that up.
I'm like, what?
I'm kidding.
What?
It is
What?
not.
I'm
autoimmune.
gonna text you tonight.
She
What?
already thinks she's
What?
like,
No.
that's
It's a
autoimmune.
thing though. I have that.
Yeah, I have that. I
so
can't
that
stand
makes
it.
sense because those things don't bother me, and I don't know why, but not that it's painful,
Mhm.
but just having someone touch me, like my face and stuff, like
it's, like,
because even
soothing.
getting waxed is. She always says you're so relaxed when you get your eyebrows waxed, and then I took my daughter to get her eyebrows and her like upper lip waxed, and she was just like so relaxed, like she was like almost dozing off through the whole process. So
But I don't mind things like that. I already told you I like the feeling of like not hair pulling, but like.
oh my God.
So if I were to get waxed, I like it. I like that feeling.
Please,
I just
can
don't
we
like the. It was so weird. The sound is just so.
it is like a scraping sound.
It is like a scraping.
even
like,
though she did like oil us up
she did oil me really good.
But you know what? Since you had it done. Wait, is that right? Anyways,
Yeah.
Haven't.
since you haven't had it done, maybe there was just more like peach fuzz and. Did it sound like you were scraping me? Like, did you hear the sound more
when I was
me,
doing
or
it on you?
Yeah, or did you hear it more when I was doing it on you? That like.
No, I just felt it more on me because I felt it when she was even so when you were doing it, I was like, oh my God, I could really feel it. And then she started doing it and I was like, oh my God, no, I can really hear it on both. And then when she was going in, I was like, oh, it was like, I couldn't relax. I
sounded
was like,
worse than it
sounded,
was.
yeah,
Yeah.
way worse. And then
Yeah.
the part right here by the ears, I was like, is this gonna like, are we almost done?
So it was more of a sound thing for you.
Yeah.
That was distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because can you share what you shared with me? I'm
About
telling you,
what? The hair?
As long as I've
Oh,
known
yeah.
Juliet, I learned something new about her. Like, and we talk every day, multiple times.
I was telling her about how, so you know how she was talking about you getting waxed and she thinks it's relaxing. And I don't go anywhere to go get waxed. I just shave.
Yeah.
And I pull hair out with the
And you tweeze.
tweezers.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I was telling Pearl that I like the feeling of hair getting pulled out.
Dude.
It's not like, I'm not a sicko. Like, I'm not like standing in the mirror, like pulling hair out so I can get pleasure from it. Because Leia was telling me that. She's like, you know, that's a sickness. And I'm like, I know, but I don't have bald spots in my hair. Like, it's not like I just like the feeling
That
of
is
like,
different.
I like the feeling of like tweezing my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like the feeling of the
No.
hair pulling out.
You know what totally freaked me out about what you said?
What?
Was
I
that you
pull
like tweezing your nose
Oh
hairs.
my God. And I like tweezing my nose hairs.
Really?
So like I won't use like one of those little shavers or anything. I literally just tweeze. Like I like going in there and like tweezing like my
No.
you know, the hairs that you can see. And I don't usually I'll wax my mustache sometimes, but I'll tweeze hair out.
That's like a lot of hair.
Oh my God, I like it. I was literally doing it in the car while I was waiting for the kid.
Okay, so I always grow this one hair on my chin, and I do love pulling that one out. Like I love
yeah.
the feeling of it, and then I like
Yeah.
to look at it. But when
Oh
you
my
said you
God.
pull it out of your nose, I was
When you
like,
do
I
It's
feel like
satisfying.
when you
Is
oh,
it?
it's so
I
satisfying.
have
Me
nails,
too.
I grab it. And I'm like,
oh, I
Yeah.
feel like it would like make my like eyes watery, like.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, it
I like
does.
it. It wasn't even, no, mine don't even water because
Mine
I'm so
water.
used to it.
And
And then I'll do my
Oh
armpits.
my God! Stop.
That's a game changer, guys. whole different game.
tweezes her.
And I don't want to tell you what else I tweeze, but
No, I was telling her that.
you get the idea.
No, for real. You told me what
Girl.
else you tweeze, and
I do.
no, when I get my Brazilian, the hairs she can't get, she
Yeah.
tweezes them out.
Yeah.
which is kind of freaky because she's just like click 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 click, and I'm like,
It's so
I'm like,
it's so
anyways.
satisfying. It's such a satisfying feeling, but it feels good too at the same time.
I'm gonna have to ask.
But
her
maybe
next
that's
time.
why I actually like getting like little tattoos too, because I like the
Yeah.
feeling, like the little like pokey.
So
like,
you didn't like dermaplaning?
No, 'cause
you
that's loud.
liked microneedling because that's like getting.
I
a
like
tattoo.
microneedling.
You did,
Yeah.
like that, but your face
Yeah.
is numb. So
Yeah.
But do you feel it?
No, I only felt like where like the bone is more
I've
like
only
the
had
cheekbones.
Yeah.
And
And you know
then-
what? That's funny because when I did your microneedling,
And you
remember,
made me bleed.
I made her bleed too. And then obviously when I do your Botox, you bleed all the time.
Yeah, but
that's
I'm a
normal.
bleed. Yeah, I'm a pretty bleeder, so pretty much a bleeder. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
It was a fun day.
It
She
was
spent
fun.
like the whole day with me. I had it all planned out. I was like, we can go get coffee. We're gonna get breakfast.
Oh my god, you
we're
had
gonna
a
go
whole.
to training.
What do you call it?
We
a
could
whole
itinerary.
itinerary.
I was like, bring your laptop. We're gonna work on content. We're gonna make TikToks, and
Yeah.
then we
This beach was like, bring your laptop. We didn't even use our laptops.
we didn't end up.
We were just carrying it around like
we didn't even get into our laptop, but we
Business-
made some
Looking
businesswoman.
busy.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
business
We
women
never
that day.
we were businesswomen. We never freaking opened the laptop. That's it. We went to go get salads.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had this whole proactive day.
Oh my
but
God.
we just did the dermaplaning.
Yeah.
And then we got salads after.
We got
And then we
salad.
went to go wait for the kids, and we got
Yeah. We spent what 2
We did
hours?
TikToks.
No, we waited an hour and a half for the
Yeah.
kids. Ate our salads
and that was it. Our
and
day was
waited for
over.
our kids.
That sounds like a good day.
Right?
It was a good day.
a good day. It went by too fast. And Juliet was like, I was like, girl, this is my day every day. Like, I am not.
I'm like, how?
I like, even though I don't work.
Does she ever rest?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
I wake up for like 3 in the morning for work, and she's like, "Hi, I'm mom."
I am.
She always has all these plans. I'm like,
I
you
do.
need to rest.
I do. Well, I was telling Juliet, if I stay busy, then I'm less in my head and I don't feel as anxious. If I'm not like taking care of things, then I just get overwhelmed and then I like go into freeze mode and I don't do anything. So I have to like stay like constantly moving. Like when I come home, I give myself a timer like, okay, I'm going to sit for 5-10 minutes. And then I kind of have a plan like, then I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to like do some laundry, make the bed, do some homework, make lunch for tomorrow. Cause we're so busy with the kids and stuff.
I know.
So I have to stay.
But you need to rest. I have to
know.
get on top of you about that because
I
you
know.
need to at least not do anything.
She thinks a lot. I think you should start.
She's
writing.
she's too in her
'Cause
to her
you're a
head
good
probably.
writer. You're like low key a good writer.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know that about
Yeah,
you.
she should. When she has those moments,
Yeah.
it's calling her. I think she should write more.
So get a journal.
Oh yeah. I used to journal. But yeah,
Yeah.
I should. It's hard for me to rest because every time I do like go to rest, I start thinking. I have to really like almost meditate and like shut my brain off because then I'll lay there and I will start going into rest mode, but then something will pop into my head and then I just start thinking and then I just get up and I start doing it. Like if it's a phone call I need to return or an email I need to send or something I want to look up, but I know.
Yeah,
But
you
that was
do.
a
You
fun
need to
day
do.
that we spent together.
That was really fun.
We made the TikToks.
The
We learned.
TikToks.
So we're gonna start practicing on ourselves. Maybe we'll record. Well, I did record it, but
You guys should learn every 30 days. You guys should learn something new.
I feel like we have been
That's
though.
true.
We have, yeah.
We have,
We have been learning.
Like a
Yeah.
skill.
That's like a
Yeah.
Like, what's the next skill?
Juliet's gonna learn microneedling, which she kind of already knows.
Oh yeah, the microneedling.
We're gonna
and then
take-
you have to learn the bio-repeal.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna learn how to do bio-repeal. So
Yeah.
that's on our agenda.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is to get, but we need to practice. We need to like kind of master our dermaplaning.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
want, no, we're gonna practice on our friends and family for a while and each other. She's like, practice on your leg.
I know. I'm gonna do that too.
'Cause you need to
You know
know-
what? I want to practice on my stomach
What? Why?
because you can when you have like stretch marks. like, so I have like little
Microneedling
dainty-
or dermaplaning?
microneedling.
Yeah, I'm talking about dermaplaning. But yeah, microneedling you can.
Yeah. But yes, I'll try my legs for that
Yeah,
because my face.
for the dermaplaning.
I think I'm good for my face for a bit.
Yeah, my girl's going on maternity leave though, so I'm gonna practice so I can do my own while she's on maternity leave.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for my Brazilian because I don't like to go around town showing my cat off. You know, like I have one girl who looks at it,
And that's it.
and that's it. I can't go to like other
Juliet will
people.
help you with that.
Yeah,
I
right.
want to open you up like a turkey. I'm like, and slather it on.
I don't.
Smack it a little bit. And
I
then
don't.
What?
I do not think. No.
Come on. Stop it, kitty. Don't
Like-
bite me.
I'm a nurse and I've seen lots of vaginas, but I don't know if I don't know. I don't think that vaginas are pretty. Like they're just like layery. They're
Yeah. But I don't think penises are pretty either.
I don't think penises are pretty, but I think
bird.
they're a lot like
They hurt.
Look at me. I'm
Oh, they're
like
like a dead bird.
he said they look
they're
like, a dead bird.
bird.
I think penises are just like it's just like one organ. You know, it's just like
But it's out. It's like almost
Not-
like if
not
an
all the time.
intestine is like
yeah, like
rather
when
like
the
a punani is-
penises I've seen, they're not like hard. They're like little. They're just like in their little cocoon.
just like little puppies.
Yeah, they're like in their cocoon, and they're. You know what it's like? Remember those old toys, those rubber toys?
Oh my god, the ones that
and they
they're like
fold in and out of each other.
Yeah.
That's what it's like when you hold a penis that's not like hard.
Yeah.
It feel like you
It feels
can't
like-
really get a grip on it.
Yeah, that's so
So,
funny because
like-
I describe it like that before.
Yeah.
That it reminds me
That's
of that
exactly what it reminds me
squirmy
of.
thing.
Versus like, okay, so the only reason why I would be like looking at a penis and a vagina as a nurse, I mean, one of the reasons is like when I have to put a catheter in, which is a urinary catheter. So people who can't urinate or need help emptying their bladder, you put this like catheter in there in their urethra and then it empties the bladder. But men, there's one hole, you grab it, you stick it in, right?
Ugh,
It's over.
That sounds painful
But
though.
women, there's like we have all these layers. We have
have
a
to
couple
open it up
holes.
and-
Like one time, I needed help. Like someone had to hold one side and the other side, and then you have to find the little eye that's winking at you. That's the hole you go into.
Yeah.
It's just like it's fleshy. And there's a little bit more smell.
It's a whole galaxy in
yeah,
there.
where
It's
you
a
just
whole
ne-
galaxy.
you
There's
just never-
planets and
Yeah,
just-
there's like people set up over here, like someone's over there. You just don't know, and women, we are just beautiful souls and beings.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, vaginas to me are just like they look different on everybody.
they are different.
As
I
some
already
people's
told you
looks
what I describe
pretty.
them as.
Well, no,
As
tell
an
me
Arby's
again.
sandwich.
Yep, that's true.
Like, I mean, not all of them are like that, I'm sure, but they
Oh
just
my
remind me
God.
of like, I don't know, maybe some are just like smaller Arby's sandwiches, but
To
some are
me,
like
I heard
a whole roast beef on
they're like little catcher's mitt to me, like just like like there's just
and
like
little clams.
yeah, they're just like you got like
Like chunk gators.
yeah, they're like little chunk gators, like I don't know.
It's all like that.
Yeah, like and they all look different.
They all look
and
different,
I've
yeah.
seen a lot of vaginas, but I feel like penises for the most part like just look the same.
I've seen a few vaginas because I used to assist when we used to do like pap smears,
Oh yeah,
but I was never like in there.
I've never
I would
seen
just
inside of like a cervix.
Give you the
Actually, no. When I was in nursing school and I was like training on the maternity floor, I watched 3 babies be born, and that was pretty cool.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is pretty.
that was pretty cool. Like to see it, like the head, like
I
that
watched
whole
my own.
process. You did?
Yeah, they gave me a mirror.
I don't.
Yeah,
Please, let's not talk about.
Yeah, they gave me a mirror. That was pretty cool.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and
Of
my
course you've
first
seen
one,
it.
they made me pull her out.
Really?
Wow.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Pulled her
Yeah,
out?
like I pulled her head. Like
They
little-
said reach
they,
down and
first
pull her
they told
out?
me to reach and touch her hair because they're like, oh my gosh, she has a lot of hair. They're like reach, and then I reached, and then like they pulled her out. They're like, go ahead, and then I grabbed her arms, and I was like, oh my god, and that was it. I was just like,
You're all someone
yeah,
take her.
and then I just saw Ivan's face, and I was like, okay, I'll let go now.
what is his
The
face?
rest.
What did
He
he
was just like, there's just a lot of blood, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of fluid.
It's just
Yeah.
like
It's like
Yeah.
starts dripping out. I
Yeah.
mean, when I watched those 3 kids get delivered, I don't remember. I blacked out, but it was still pretty cool. Like I don't remember
I
everything.
want to see one.
I remember setting up the room and they put like this big old basically trash can under you so all that fluid could just like pour into it.
God.
Yeah, but it was
I
pretty
want to
cool.
see that experience.
Yeah, so I always say like it's so cool because as a nurse I've seen like life be brought in. Like I've seen babies be born.
Wow, you have.
And then as a hospice nurse, I've like literally held people's hands if they like taken their last breath. So
yeah,
it's kind of like full circle. It's so like, I mean, like when I really think about it, I'm like,
it's
wow,
pretty beautiful
that's
actually.
pretty like amazing that I
That
was
is
able
amazing.
to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of vaginas, no, I'm kidding.
Speaking of the
Did you see what happened to P. Diddy this week?
that was a good one.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
No, tell me about it though,
Kids, you
because
don't
I was
know.
trying to not look into it because I want you to
Girl.
tell me all about it. I know
Girl.
what he did. I just want to know what.
So P. Diddy was arrested this week
Mhm.
for several charges.
Oh, shocker.
Like, I know, right? It was like prostitution. Oh, wait. So racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion. How do you say that word? Coercion. And transportation to engage in prostitution. And this mofo tried to get bail. He like offered what, $50 million, a couple houses, his passport. He said he won't have any non-female relatives visit him. And judge said, nope, you were not going to deny it. So this fool is like sitting in jail. He's on suicide watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he's on suicide watch.
intense?
Yeah. And they said it could take up to a year before it will even go to trial. So he's going to be in jail.
He's in jail.
He's in jail.
When he get
in
arrested?
Brooklyn, New York. I think he got arrested on Tuesday. He's got some sexual assault lawsuits against him.
Mm-hmm. Shocker.
He has like minor children, like some twin or triplet daughters, but they're like 17. But the funny part about this, I mean, it's not funny, but people are like, I mean, this whole situation is not funny. I think that a lot has come to light about the abuse of women and other people that he's like
And
more to come over the last several years. So I'm actually not surprised. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you're being abused sexually, mentally, physically, please get help. Ask for help. There's so many resources out there. Talk to someone you trust. But one of the things that people were kind of outraged about this week was that when they when they like did a search warrant of his house, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube.
I thought you were going to
So-
say 1,000 bottles of Ciroc.
No. Wait, did he make Ciroc?
I think so, right?
You know what?
Did he make Ciroc?
Look that up because he sued Ciroc for like millions
Let
of
me
dollars.
see.
Really? Yeah, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant
Wow.
as well as other sexy supplies in the raids of his.
Sexy.
That's what it says. That's what TMZ said. As well as other sexy supplies in the raids on his Miami and Beverly Hills home. Lord. And so brothels in Vegas were like warning people that they should not use baby oil as lube because it's bad for vaginal health and can warp condoms.
That is insane.
Oh my god.
Yes, don't
It
use
says,
baby oil,
For
please.
example, a rep for Chicken Ranch Brothel tells us they don't use baby oil as lube because it can affect a woman's pH down there. That is true.
That
Thank
is
you,
true.
brothels, for looking
Yeah,
out for a
yeah.
woman's pH.
Yes.
And gynecologists say it can cause problems like bacterial vaginosis, which is
And yeast infections.
for real.
Baby
Like,
oil?
yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think he's putting it in women.
What do you think he's putting it in?
I think
The
he's
man
using it
pocket.
for men.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I also started to see some stuff about like him with Justin Bieber. Like there's this video flooding
Oh
around.
my God, I did see that.
And Justin Bieber's
Yeah.
like 12 years old and he's like,
and he's kind of like,
he's stuck with me for the next 48 hours and we're going to get wild. And Justin Bieber's like, yeah.
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 So
I did see that
there's
one.
some like stuff coming out
Yeah.
about this. It says,
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I mean they're crediting this arrest to what's her name? Cassie for coming forward with her lawsuit. And basically what I heard from TikTok was that like it was basically a trap. Her lawsuit against him kind of opened the door for them to look at him more like further and look into other allegations against him. But I believe it 1,000%. I mean,
Oh yeah,
everyone
I do too,
is
for
entitled
sure.
to their day in court, and he is innocent until proven guilty. But I mean, with all the things coming out, and then I mean, we can really go down a rabbit hole with this, and I don't really want to because I don't know too much about it. But like, they're even talking about Jay-Z being involved with this, Beyonce.
There's so much people.
There's so much
There's gonna
people.
be political people, all
Yes.
this stuff. So
Yeah.
Puffy's just
It's
gonna
like
go
so
down.
much.
He's gonna
So
take
much
this.
people.
Fall guy,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
because there's way
Yeah.
too many people.
That's usually how it
Way too many
happens,
people,
though.
He
So,
has to
yeah.
be the martyr for all.
What's a good? I'm surprised.
He's the Epstein of.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what they're
there you
saying.
go.
He's and that he had like
Yeah.
a woman too that was kind of like the girl,
Madam or
the
something.
madam, like helping him get all these victims. So if you have time to go down a rabbit hole, I mean, it sounds like pretty interesting. I've been seeing bits and pieces of
I
it.
think I'm gonna go into a rabbit hole tonight.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so much. So the other thing that kind of caught my attention this week that kind of made me kind of like, a lot of people don't like it either, is what's it? People magazine posted an article with Hayden Panettiere. Is that how you say her name? Do you know who that is?
No, tell me.
She's this
You're
blonde.
just telling me about
She's
it.
the blonde from
He was my
she's
only
been in a
sibling,
couple like
and he
teen
was my
movies.
younger
Let's see.
sibling.
No, didn't her brother
and
die?
it was-
Yeah, her brother recently passed away. I
Right.
think he like unalived himself.
Oh, but tell me what happened.
But so she did this interview with People magazine, and gosh, she's only 35. Go watch that interview. She looks like 55 in it. Like she looks like
I
an
did see. Is
older
she talking about her brother?
Yeah, she's talking about, the loss of her brother and how she'll never be able to get over it. She's talking about, her daughter and how she, doesn't really have custody of her, but she sees her. But I mean, you saw it. What did you think? She looks
I didn't-
drunk in it.
I didn't see the whole thing, but she does look a little.
She
she looks a little off.
She looks a little off, like either drunk
Yeah.
or on medication. You can see the hurt in her. And
Probably
people were
medication.
kind of like, why did People magazine put this footage out of her? Like, obviously they knew what they were doing. It's a nice clickbait. It has like over 2 million views, And so people were kind of up in arms, like, maybe the article was good enough, but why like the video of it? I don't know. I feel
Oh, I
like
don't
they're
know.
kind of taking...
What are people
But they
saying?
do this all the time with a whole bunch of celebrities, though.
I know.
Like
I
Britney
know.
Spears is out there.
True.
She shouldn't.
True.
People
and
like
there's,
to see
like-
people fail, like or fall on
People
their
like to see
face,
people suffer.
That's right.
Yeah. It kind of makes you wonder, like, who her people are behind her, like, giving the green light on this. Like, or maybe she did take something. Maybe she was very nervous and
Maybe she is on medication.
yeah, maybe she took some medication to kind of help her get through the,
Mhm.
the interview, and maybe it just didn't sit well with her, or maybe it was the first time. Like, hopefully she says something about it, but I kind of don't. And then it's funny because the same people on TikTok who are like, people shouldn't show this, they're showing it. Like,
Right.
But there
Yeah.
was one girl on TikTok who I did like. She was like, I'm not even going to show you the footage, because out of, respect for her. But I felt kind of bad for her because I know what it's like to be in a, like, dark place in your life, or, be
Oh
struggling.
my gosh, I know.
And to
I know.
see her, like, out there talking about it to everybody.
Well, pause.
Yeah.
When you're in that dark moment, just imagine everybody knowing about it
Right.
and talking about it.
True.
But
That's
honestly, some people feel better talking about it
Yeah.
instead of keeping it inside. Some
True.
people just want to air it out.
True.
So she might have just been like, I just want to talk about it.
But I feel
and then
like
it makes
she's
her feel
talked
better.
about like her whole daughter situation before. I hadn't like heard her story about her brother, but it was really sad. She talked about like her grief and how she's just never going to get over that, which I think when you
Yeah.
lose anybody that you love really close to you, that grief, you can never get over somebody. You're
Right.
never going to get over that loss.
Yeah.
It's always going to come and go.
You can't tell somebody how to grieve.
Yeah, you can't tell someone how to grieve. You can't
Yeah.
give them a timeline. You can't tell them like that's it. Let's move on. But I felt really bad for her this week, like seeing those interviews of her like kind of all over the place. But I mean, what people were saying was like, well, you know, it intrigued a lot of people, and hopefully some good will come out of it versus like humiliation for her, you know?
Yeah.
Or like people calling for like,
Or maybe she just don't care. Maybe she's just used to like people judging her and like
for
saying
real.
things about her. So she's probably like,
yeah.
I can care less.
Yeah, like, because I think even Britney Spears came out with a video this week. Oh my God, what was she talking about? I can't remember, but she was commenting on a current event as well. Did you see it? And she didn't look or sound good either. She was kind of like talking like that.
Oh my God, but she's been through a lot.
I know. I feel so bad for Britney because she got so much of her life taken away from her. Just being a celebrity.
But any like young like artist or like young actress goes through like very similar things.
Yeah. And I think they probably just didn't have they didn't have the right support, the right people looking out for them. You're just kind of seen as like a money machine, you know?
Yeah.
You're just here to perform and put on an act, and now everybody's done with her and she's kind of left on her own.
Your
But
mental health is pushed to the side.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's coded
Yeah.
with something.
Or they're like, let's run with this. Like this hate and Panettiere. Like,
Yeah.
let's showcase this, you know?
Yeah, but she's not like Britney level.
That's true.
Like a lot of people were making money off of Britney. So
They
needed
were.
her to do her
Yeah.
thing.
They were.
Yeah. So best of luck to them. Hopefully things work out for them. Not Diddy though. I mean, I don't know. It's not looking good for Diddy. He's gonna
Yeah, I
be
don't know about
gone
Diddy.
for a long time. And we'll see. They were
I mean, prayers for all those people they got hurt by.
for
all this
real.
stuff.
Like
That's
all his
crazy.
victims, hopefully they see justice and they are made whole by
Like,
this whole
Cassie got money.
situation.
Yeah.
Imagine all the people that
Yeah.
suffered.
Oh my
and
Well, I
God.
know
money.
what's her name was had wanted to say something. Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah,
She wanted to come out.
I believe
and
that
she,
1,000%.
She's been staying kind of like quiet.
Yeah, and who else
And
wasn't? There was another person from Danity
So-
Kane also. What's her name?
Well, they signed.
Dawn Woods or something like that.
They
Yeah.
signed.
Oh, really?
NDAs.
NDAs.
People are
Yeah.
going to start coming out, you know, if they're subpoenaed or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully those victims, you know, he gets what he deserves per those
No.
victims.
Yeah.
He looks like a creep though.
He does. It's not very mindful. That's not very demure.
That's not very demure. It's not very mindful. But on the topic of social media, we were like talking about all
like
the
little
TikTok
trends. Yeah, that there is.
Tell me more.
Well, demure. What do you feel about it?
I think that good for the person.
Oh,
who
I know.
came
Did you
out
hear
with
what
it.
happened about her though?
Yeah,
Somebody stole
No, someone trademarked it.
trademark it before
could,
she did.
but she was
Dang.
able to. Like
Dang.
she was able to get it back and
Oh,
trademark
okay,
it
good,
because you
good,
can't
good,
trademark
good,
something that
good
you
for
didn't
her.
come up with, and obviously
Yeah.
they had
Intellectual
proof.
Yeah.
property.
Yeah, obviously they had proof that they came up with it first.
Yeah.
So she's, you know, they're all good and they got it taken care
Oh,
of.
good. Yeah, because I was
And it's
reading.
all
I was
trademarked.
reading.
But
on
that's
that,
kind of
and I
dead
was
and
like,
over with.
dang.
That what lasted like 2 weeks.
It did. It did.
was very
You know what?
brief.
I wasn't really crazy about it. I thought it was.
I
Really
was
corny.
really
I was kind of
over it.
over it. Like
Yeah.
the minute it started. But you know what? Good for her because
Yeah.
she went viral. So
Yes.
and she's out here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Good for her.
She got some opportunities from it.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
got moved out the hood, she said. She's
oh,
like-
did she?
Yeah, she's
Oh
like,
my god, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
she's like, thank you. She like thanked everybody. She's like, now I got this apartment in this good side of town. My friend's living with me. I
That's
got
so
a roommate.
good.
Like,
You
for
can see a
her.
little leg up.
I
Yeah.
love that. I
yeah,
love
she
that.
got like people now. She has like a management team.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah. So you just need like that one.
Seriously,
thing to go
you just need that
viral.
one thing to go, and that ish was everywhere.
For
So
real. We were talking about this week because we had a video that kind of did well on our podcast TikTok talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
being a hypochondriac, and then this past week I have a video.
you
on my
had your personal one, and it's at
like
what?
So exciting.
What is it at?
I'm like, let's see what it's at as of this moment. Oh my god! Every time I get on it, the little like inbox is always like 100 plus, 100 plus. So let's see. Let me see. Oh my god! I have like so much engagement. It's right now. It's at 98,000 views.
Wow.
in 4 days.
Pearl.
Yay. I have 8. I know. Let's see. It's got 6,000 likes, 33 comments.
So you guys have to check it out if you guys haven't seen her
Oh my
And
God.
one
TikTok.
bad comment,
Oh, I did have one bad comment.
Oh, really?
Okay, so if you
What?
haven't seen the video,
What?
go check it out.
What is
And it's so, okay, so I made a video, and I wasn't even gonna make this video, but I made a video about me putting together some goodie bags for my
They
daughter's
have to watch
volleyball
though. Don't
team.
say it. They
Yeah.
have to get on it to see
Yeah,
it.
go watch it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. No.
Spoiler. But it's like going viral, and I looked up what going viral means because I was like, how do you know your
what is
video?
viral?
Yeah. How do you know
So it
you're going
says,
viral?
A
Please tell
TikTok
me.
video is generally considered viral when it gets a large number of views in a short amount of time.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
However, the exact number of views needed to go viral is subjective, and it depends on a number of factors. The number of views, some people say if it gets over 20,000 in a short amount of time, which I got that.
You did.
If it gets a lot of engagement, which I've had, the content is visually appealing. There's a nice hook. It's 21 to 34 seconds, and then a lot of people are sharing, which I got all those boxes.
the
You
text
did.
is
She did get all
interesting.
those.
How it has
Yeah.
to be so many
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. And
And it happened fast.
it
Because I
did.
remember you were like, it was blowing up. And you're like, oh my God, the numbers keep going up.
Yeah.
The numbers keep going up.
Yeah, I just posted it like 4 days ago.
I think I was out of town when you told me. Because
Yeah.
you're like, did you see my video?
And
It's
I'm
getting so many likes. I was like, no, not yet.
I'm so like as we're sitting here, it's like added to favorites, shared, reposted. But the good thing about it is for every like 100 people that like it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like 1 or 2 new followers, which is kind of nice because I feel like those people are then looking at my profile and they like the rest of the content
Yeah,
that I
and
have
keep
on
like
there.
that engagement
And
going
I'm keeping
too.
that engagement going. So
Yeah.
it's a really good thing.
Yeah.
My account's growing. My followers are growing. Like in
Yeah.
the last like 4 days, it jumps. Like I get 5 or 10 new followers every day.
It's fun.
It's
It
so
is fun. Oh my gosh.
It's
She's
like-
been like on her phone. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm
That's,
so
She's like-
excited. I'm so excited. But the thing is, like, it's funny.
I want to know your bad comment.
Oh shit! Sorry. So I was looking at the comments, and someone put, "That's basic." I was like, "Oh, okay. Let me kill him with kindness." So I put like a heart next to it, and my daughter and Matt were like, "No, we don't like bad comments. Like, you don't comment back because they were talking about the algorithm, how it'll like move it up, or
yeah.
you need to show them that you're not going to engage with bad comments." So my daughter ended up deleting it. And then I had another video kind of do well too, and I was I had a
Oh, the nurse one.
no, the one I'm
Which
talking
one's
about
it?
mental health. I was talking about
Oh,
like
right.
mental health
You were
days.
talking about
And
that
that
one.
one is at like 9,000 views, and it's got like a lot of likes and some comments. Not as well as my other video that's going viral.
Yeah.
But that one too, I had like a comment on there like, well, why don't you just do this? Like,
On there.
yeah, they commented, and I liked that one too. My daughter's like, "No, give me your phone. we don't respond. We don't negotiate with these people. You just delete it." But it was so funny because my daughter is so cringe. Like she
Yeah.
thinks I'm so cringe. She's like, "Mom, it's so weird that you're on like TikTok." And
Yeah.
but she even got excited. So I got like
Oh,
some
that's
cool
cute.
points this week.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my God, Mom, it's like every time we get on it, there's like over
Yeah.
100 like type of engagement, like either a repost or a
Yeah.
comment." But so we'll see. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
And-
I was
but
like,
the press-
dang, we had been talking about this.
Yeah, and then I've posted 2 videos since that, and they've done like regular,
Yeah.
300-400 views, which is still kind of fun because they're getting comments, like they're getting some engagement,
Yeah.
not as much as like this other video. So go watch it if you want to see what
Oh my
this
God,
video is
yes,
about, because
yes.
it's like it, share, comment
Yeah.
if you came
It's
from the
pretty
podcast.
good. It is pretty good, actually.
But it's on my
It's cute.
it's on my TikTok, and my name on my TikTok is called The Local Mommy, TheLocalMami. So if you come to that TikTok from our podcast, comment and tell me that you came from Dad
From-
Builder. Say we sent you, because I want to know if you made your way over there and seen my video that's going viral. But it's so funny because now I'm like, now what do I do? Like I literally
Oh my God, you're just going to continue making so many videos.
Yeah, I literally Googled, what do you do after a video goes viral? Because I'm like, what do I do now?
You got to keep going.
Like, how do you keep the momentum going?
Yeah.
And
You gotta keep
basically
making.
TikTok said, well, I don't know if TikTok, but AI said to engage with your followers. So every time
Yeah.
someone comments, you should
I
respond
did see,
to them.
I saw that you were engaging.
Yeah. You should engage with
Yeah, I
your
did see that.
people who are commenting. You should try to repost a similar video, see if you can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what the other one was. It was a couple things, but the main thing was like engage with your, like, respond to people who are commenting, create it. And then it just said, and like other people were saying, it's good when you have a video do well, because then you get to kind of see what your followers are looking
true.
for. And it's not like a time to like niche down, but more of like, okay, like I have, you know, some moms on there, maybe some sports moms or some younger kids who are into like that kind of stuff.
You know what's crazy is that video that went viral, you do that all the time.
I do.
You do make videos all the time.
No.
Like, well,
She
what do you mean?
does
Like,
that all the time. Like, just
oh, the little.
puts together stuff. Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
this is the first time she's videoed it, and it went.
Yeah,
Like all those times you put all that stuff
I know.
together.
I know. And that,
And you could have been.
and it's funny
videotaping all
because
that.
I wasn't even going to post that video.
I remember you told me about it because
I
like,
didn't
I just
even-
kind of put it together. And then
I didn't
was
even
like,
finish
just
it.
Post it.
Yeah, I didn't even finish the rest of the like
Well, it's
there was
authentic.
so much more that I put into this video that I
Yeah.
didn't capture because I was, you know, like recording content is a lot. You know,
It is a lot.
Now I know why people do that as a full-time job.
Yeah.
And we talked about how busy I am, like to then sit there and actually record content when you're just trying to get shit done, you know. But
It's hard for
everything is
me
content. Yeah.
To like make content, like, because I'm very precise too, like how I like videotape.
Mm-hmm.
And then I only like videotaping certain times.
Yes.
But sometimes I just don't have time.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm really big on lighting.
Yes.
I'm so big on
I like
lighting.
your videos.
I
do too.
So big
They're
on
so
lighting.
they're
So I don't
crisp.
want to either. I don't like recording like early in the morning because I don't get like good lighting at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh my God, it's like 4:30, 5:30. This is like
Yeah.
perfect. The sun
Yeah.
is like setting, and
Yeah.
but I just got to be on it.
See the good
You
lighting.
guys like mine too, okay?
Yeah,
I only got
don't you-
26 likes, 26 hearts, but that's okay.
Your videos have like a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
I like them.
They're so
Thanks.
Juliet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like
I
very
do
earthy
hear that out.
and organic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's her.
Yours are so you too, though.
I know. That's what my coworker was
Remember,
like.
you were asking about what's your niches.
Yeah, I'm like, what? When you
that's-
look at my page, like, I kind of want people to see that I am like, I'm a nurse, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I also like to do, you know, I like to be creative, and I'm like on the go all the time.
You
and
are.
So I want other moms and and I'm always like trying to pursue my goals and learn new things. You know, I never, you know, I'm always go. So I want moms to see that, but also see like you can do all the little things you want to do.
Right.
And it's not easy though.
But it's okay if you can't either.
yeah, you can.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Dude.
if you can't.
I totally fall short
Yeah.
on a regular basis, but
Yeah.
I keep going. Well, I just kind of want to share that part of my life because I like being a mom. I like making things special and having fun with it. But if you notice on my TikTok, a lot of my videos I do them in my car because shit, that's where I'm
Oh,
at.
yeah.
Like I
Most
was
of the
looking at it
time,
today, I was like,
You are.
I'm always in that fucking car.
Those are good though. I like your last one that you posted how you're in the car, like waiting. I was like, oh, that is so you.
That's so me.
When you drop off the kids and then you're like listening to
Yeah.
music.
But yeah, that video that is going viral, I just threw it together. Didn't even have all the rest of the content. And then there's videos that I put so much effort in, and they're just
Oh
like,
my God. That's usually how it happens.
You're like that rapper when their song
There's a fucking tumbleweed going by. He's like,
when they have a big old hit and they're like, I wrote that song in 10 minutes. You're like,
yeah. And then that video I
funny.
just I was literally at work. I had some downtime, edited
Yeah.
it, and then I was just like, I'll post it. And by the end of my shift, I was like, oh shit, oh shit, I think it's going viral.
I know. After you told me, I was like, how are these videos going viral? So I started going like through, remember I was telling you, I went through like my cousin's TikTok. And then I was like, damn, hers went viral too. And it was just like a Disney one. And it was cute.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, okay. And it's just like different. It's so crazy. It's like, it's like hit or miss.
TikTok is such a like funny.
Fickle
It is.
It is. She's a fickle bitch because
Yeah.
and no
Yeah.
matter who you talk to or see on TikTok, people have all kinds of theories about the algorithm. Like some people say like post 3 times a day. Some people say only post once a day.
Oh, or post these times. But you know what?
Post
The
at these
time
times.
is accurate because I posted a video late at night and my video only got 26 views. But like the morning time when I post them, I got like 800 views on them.
Yeah.
So time is a factor.
I started
for
thinking,
sure.
what time of day do I like to look at TikTok? And I like
Yeah.
to look at it right before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I wake up, I like to check my followers.
Yeah, when
in the
people
middle of the day.
In the middle of the day. So I don't know, that video that went viral, I posted it like at 4:00 in the afternoon.
but that's the go time.
That's the peak time. So and I didn't plan it. It just
Yeah,
happened to be like
that's
the time
like-
of day that I posted it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, people are like, talk on your videos. People want to hear you talk.
I said that. It's like I want to see your face.
They want to learn your
I
personality.
like to see people's faces on there.
And then they're like, people are nosy. They want to see you do everything. But then other people are like, you're nobody. No, like you're not a celebrity. You're not interesting. Nobody wants to see you do your day in the life because you're just a regular person. So the one thing I've taken away from like this whole content creation and social media is like everybody across the board is like, just be your authentic self. Be exactly who you are, and that'll show. And you will find your people. Don't try to make videos or content that you think, oh, maybe like people will like this. Just make shit that you like to do, and you'll like. I'm literally sitting here like, oh my god, this many people liked what I did. Like, that's I couldn't ask 5 people around me like, do you like right? And but you're like, when people say your people are out there, like they are. There's people out there who are like you,
They like
and are down with the same shit. Even though you think it's like, that's so silly, that's so basic. Like who's gonna like really
Like something.
that video I put together? I didn't think it was that big of a deal what I did. It was just like I was like, oh, I'm gonna put these things together. Let me record me doing it, and if it comes into something, but people like it, and so
where I'm sure you weren't thinking it was going to come to something. It just kind of started sprouting.
But I think what I like about it is the followers I'm getting from it, because that means they looked at the profile, like I said, and there is something on there that
then they're like,
they're gonna come back for.
Yeah.
So I posted a couple more, and I got some, like, I'm noticing the videos I've posted after are getting engagement. Like there's some commenting, there's some likes, there's some shares. So we'll see. I don't know. And we made a video too about being a hypochondriac, and that went viral, kind of. Like, how many views does that one have?
I don't know how many views
On our podcast TikTok.
I'm so bad at like looking at stuff like that. I don't know.
Let's see. That one
I am. I'm not like, I never like.
That one did 10,000 views. Our hypochondriac. 311 likes. 19.
All the hypochondriacs like that.
Yeah.
All
You
the
know what? Because
hypochondriacs
people
like
can
that.
relate to that. Like, we are all
Yeah.
like, I think everyone, it's called health anxiety.
It is.
And how many times this week did we think we were dying? Like, you thought you were dying today.
I thought I was dying today. I came over.
You thought you
here
were
and
having
I
a
thought
heart attack?
I thought I was having either a stroke or
Yeah.
a heart attack.
And then at
today.
the beginning of the week, I thought I was having a pulmonary embolism, which is exactly what was in our hypochondriac
No,
video.
you just legit thought you were
I
having
legit.
one.
And this is why.
That was yesterday, not this week. It was
Bitch, it was.
yesterday.
No, it was Wednesday.
Bitch, it was yesterday.
No, it was
Wait,
Wednesday.
hold on. Let's bring it back. What'd you do when you thought you were having a heart attack?
So,
Like, did you just like sit down? Like, what?
so
You don't have to get
I
too
woke
deep
up with a
into it.
stiff neck, a stiff back, and then my arm started going numb.
Oh shit.
So then I was like, okay,
Heart
there's
attack.
something
Look at me,
happening.
I'm
I was
like-
like, am I having a heart attack? And then it started getting tingly and cold. So then I had our boss, she gave me like a not a muscle relaxer, but I guess it helps with
type of
it
yeah.
helps with inflammation, and it's supposed to be like, it's not like not medical, but it's whatever. It's like a natural
Holistic.
alternative for
Yeah.
it. And then I still had the pain. So I was like, maybe it is not that. Maybe it's not inflammation. Maybe it's something more internal. So then I told you, and then I told Ivan, and Ivan's just like, stop. I don't want to hear it.
It's funny because when
He's
we're
like-
hypochondriacs, we both have health anxiety.
Yeah.
But when one of us thinks we're dying, we're like, no, you're fine. Like
Yeah.
we talk each other off the ledge, but we can't do that.
And then
for
he's
ourselves.
like, I was kind of panicking at one point. He's like, just take a little bit of like cannabis and just chill out. And I was like, how about if I stop breathing? Like, as I'm like, how about if I'm too relaxed? And then like my heart is just like, and then I'm like, forget about it. I'm just like, I can't. So then I came today and I was like, oh my God, that pain's still there. I was like, now my face feels numb. I'm like, why? And then I told you, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't feel right. I feel it's
She
tingly.
always, you know what? That's your thing. You always think you're having a stroke. Remember a couple weeks ago, you're like, I think I'm having a stroke. And I was like, you're not having a stroke. If you were having a stroke, X, Y, and Z. I
Oh
went
my
through-
God, yeah.
I went through all
So,
the risk factors, all
that's
the
you-
signs and symptoms.
That's usually my anxiety. I either feel like I have something going on with my heart, a stroke, or I feel like I have an autoimmune disease.
Yeah. Mine is, I always think.
No, you think everything.
That's true. But what are my main ones?
Your
Main
main
ones
one
is my heart. I always
your
think
palpitations.
my heart palpitations.
Yeah, you're too hot. You're overheated all the time.
Choking.
Choking and swallowing is
Yeah,
a big one for
I have
you.
a swallowing thing.
Just
But yeah, but see, okay, because I'm a nurse, I can like diagnose my okay.
But
so-
can you really?
No, okay.
You're always saying that.
listen, I can. Okay,
and it's
let me say this.
You
I can calm myself down to where I don't call 911. So like the other night,
but you'll call me
yeah.
and you'll ask Naomi.
Because no, I don't ask her anymore. I ask you mostly because you have health anxiety
And
like
I
me.
say the same thing.
So like the other night I thought I was having a pulmonary embolism and I had just like read about it. We had did our video and I was like, oh my God, I
Why
better
are you reading about it?
for school.
Oh,
Which is like a whole nother thing. I'm like learning
I
about
can't. That's why you have so much anxiety
this.
because you're.
Yeah. I was
I
like
forget that
like
you're doing
today I
school.
learned about I deep dived into respiratory
And
system
then you went a rabbit
and I was
hole.
like and they talked again about pulmonary embolisms the whole
Yeah,
time
that's me.
I'm dying but the
Oh
pulmonary
my
embolism that I
God.
thought I was having the other night was just gas but it
You
was
just
like,
needed a fart.
it was like the sharpest pain ever and it was like very high up and I kept telling myself the nurse in me was like it's not getting worse. It's actually getting better. You don't have any new symptoms. You are breathing. But that didn't stop me from like having anxiety. And that's when he woke up and I was like, hi. He's like, are you,
What's
that's
wrong?
He's like, what's
He
wrong?
already
I'm
knows.
like, yeah. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I'm having a pulmonary embolism. And he's like, you're not. He goes on to get dressed. I'm like, I know, but I got to chill myself down for a minute. And so then immediately when I see Julia, I'm like, hey, real quick. We're like in the middle of school drop off. She's like, hey, good morning. I'm like, real quick. Do you ever get this
Yeah,
pain?
do you ever get this pain right here?
Yeah,
and
and
I'm
she's like,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
all
like-
the time. I'm like, it's gas. I'm like, it hurts, right? It feels like it's riding up in your chest. It feels like,
yeah.
and then I was like,
So
oh, you're fine.
That's why I don't call a doctor anymore. Just ask Juliet. And as long
Oh
as
my
she
God.
tells me that she has the same symptom, like, it's just our anxiety. It's just
You
our
know that
anxiety.
I used to be really bad, and I used to like rake up like hospital bills and
Yeah, you
urgent, bad.
See, I never did that.
Bad.
No, I have gone to the hospital once for
Really bad.
an anxiety attack, and they said, take your anxiety medicine. And I was like, I already did, but it didn't work.
Oh my God, yeah. And I told you I called
I was like,
911.
can't you guys give me some? Yeah, that was sad though.
Oh my God, that
Tell
was
that story. That was
horrible.
during COVID.
That was during COVID. So I think I got triggered because usually I'm a hypochondriac. Like I get like triggered by like health stuff. And I think it's because of trauma, because of when I had Zelda. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know, like Zelda was born with a cleft lip and palate. So when I got diagnosed with her, I got a bunch of anxiety because there was a bunch of unknowns.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it stemmed from. So anyway, during COVID, I laugh now because I think it's kind of funny, but not really, because it is kind of it's a serious thing. So I thought I had a,
Well,
I
it's
thought I
kinda
had
We
a,
could laugh about it.
I thought I was getting a stroke or a heart attack. And I was literally in the kitchen cooking. And actually, no, I wasn't cooking. Ivan was cooking and he was about to plate my food on the table. And all of a sudden, I just could not swallow. Like,
I hate that.
I ate, like, literally my, like, windpipe was like,
hate
and I was
that.
just like, and I was literally gasping for air.
That's not a stroke, by the way, but go ahead.
Whatever the hell I thought it was. I don't know. I thought
That's
it
more
was
like
that.
an anaphylactic shock.
So I couldn't breathe and I was like, and then he's like, oh my God, what's wrong? And I was like, I was like trying to like catch my air and I couldn't. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, 911, 911. And like eventually he got the phone, called 911, and then the kids were panicking. So I ran outside, and at this point, my limbs were going numb. Like I was just like,
You're
they were like,
hyperventilating.
they were like a whole bunch of like little like ants just walking all throughout my body.
Yeah.
And my legs were going limp. So I sat on the floor, and then he called the 911, the
911.
paramedics. And luckily, that's why I love my area, because the paramedics are
They're
just around the
always,
corner.
like, right there.
She's calling
And I
you.
have like 3 hospitals right around me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I called them, and I kid you not, they were there like, oh my God, so fast.
Yeah.
They were at Long Ones eating.
So then they were around the corner. So they got there, and there was like, I kid you not, there was like 8 of them, like 6 of them, 6 paramedics. So then they were checking on me, whatever, and then they're like, you're fine, taking vitals. They're like, did you take anything, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't focus. My limbs were just like
Yeah.
the things that were worrying me the most. And I was like, am I going to pass out? They're like, no, whatever. They checked me. They're like, you're having a panic attack. And then I
Aw.
was like, oh my God. And then I started crying because I was like, I am so sorry. I wasted your time. And they're like, no, it's okay. This happens all the time. They were so sweet. I kid you
Aw,
not.
I love that.
And guess what? I didn't even get a bill.
Oh,
Wow.
I
They didn't
love
bill me.
that.
That's good, yeah.
And they were there
so
for a hot minute.
Oh,
Like Ivan was even out there. The kids were out there, and like I did not get a bill.
Oh,
That's the thing I was thinking. I was like, damn, maybe it was during COVID. I
yeah,
don't know.
and that was all like kind of waived.
So maybe it was
maybe-ish.
getting waived
Yeah.
because people were getting panic attacks during
Yeah,
COVID, or people were
dang.
How
panicking.
many
I don't,
people were
for
going through
real.
shit
I
during
don't
that time?
know.
It is very
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, but that was my first experience, my first panic attack experience ever in my life.
Really?
Never ever have I felt one before, ever in my life.
And have you had one since?
No,
Because
I
anxiety is
haven't.
different than a panic attack.
It is very different. Oh my God, I wish that on nobody, because
Yeah.
it's such a. You've had
Yeah.
a few.
I haven't had a panic attack in, I would say, months, and but anxiety attacks, I get, but full panic where I feel like I'm gonna die,
Yeah.
no, not. And I've gone to the hospital once for it,
Mm-hmm.
and now I just kind of know what, like, I can kind of feel it creeping up, and I kind of will like step in and be like, okay, this isn't gonna go. I kind of have my rituals, things that help me feel better.
I feel bad because I know you tell me sometimes you wake up with it.
Yeah, from my
And
sleep.
that's such. I used to wake up like that.
Yeah,
I haven't felt like that in
Yeah.
a very, very long time,
I
actually.
haven't either.
But
Yeah, no, that's. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's so bad.
the worst thing ever.
yeah, waking up and going to bed with it.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't had that in a long time. I'm so freaking glad.
Yeah.
But that's just like anxiety. That's mental health. It's always going to be what my therapist told me one time was like, it's always going to be a part of you. It's in you. We all have a little bit. We all have anxiety. It's a natural emotion. That's what motivates you to get things done. And there's nothing wrong with having anxiety, because that means you plan for the future.
Yeah.
It's when it starts to affect your daily life. And luckily for me, like, as much in the last like 2 years, my anxiety has gotten so bad, it has not affected my life. Like, I still get up, I take my kids to school, I still can go to work. But when I first started having anxiety and panic, I remember like I had to drop out of school. I took some time off from work. I got on medication, and my husband was around for all that. And it's just, and now I've kind of got a hold on it. Like, I know what it is,
Yeah.
but I still have health anxiety. Like, I still worry about stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me
And
too.
I think a lot of people do, though.
Me too.
I
for
think
sure.
everybody thinks at some point of the week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That you're dying? Like, does everybody
I don't
think-
know if everybody thinks they're dying, because I know Ivan doesn't feel that way. But
those people who have no anxiety, I'm just like, oh, I wish I could be you. I wish I could not worry about anything.
I don't think they don't have no anxiety.
I don't think
they
anybody
deal
has
with it-
no
yeah, they
anxiety,
deal with it
though. I think
better,
it's
or they
different.
deal with it different.
Yeah.
Like when I
Yeah.
tell people the stuff I worry about, they're like,
How?
why?
Yeah.
But maybe they worry about stuff that I don't worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I
Yeah.
worry about, like, I have we were talking about how we start like going down little hamster wheels about stuff. Like this morning I was like, hey, I didn't check on my mom before I left today.
Oh my God, no, but that's so bad.
I was like,
told you those
what if
thoughts
I was
are-
like, what if she's dead?
She
And then
did
I was
tell me
like,
that.
what if I come home and my
And
mom's
she's
yeah, I went into this whole hamster wheel of like, what if I come home and my mom's dead? I'm gonna have to call my sister and like tell her, can I even handle that? What if I can't handle the grief of that and I have like a stroke because I get so worked up? And I'm like, then the medical examiner's gonna have to come and it's gonna take like all day. I'm gonna have Juliet pick up my kids. And then what kind of funeral? Like I did that from the
Oh,
corner of my
man.
street till I pulled in the driveway. And then I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And then I walked
Yeah.
in the house and my mom was sitting on the couch. I go, oh, thank God you're not dead. She goes, what? And I told her, and then I told her, and she's looking at me, I go, you don't do that? And she's like, sometimes, but I don't go that far. Like you were planning my funeral. I was like, I sure was.
Yeah.
But I do that sometimes.
I do. I try to like kind of prepare myself. Not prepare for myself, but I kind of try to tell myself, look, it's going to happen.
Shit.
I don't know who is going first, but it's going to happen. And I need to kind of, but you're never prepared.
No,
Obviously.
you should live
My
your life
dog
every day.
died last year, you guys. And
It's sad.
that was like
It breaks you.
gut wrenching.
My poor babies.
No, my dog though. Yours passed away of old age.
They
Mine,
had cancer actually, but
They did, but I'm sure
yours
they
was
died.
tragic.
Mine was pretty tragic.
It
And
was
I was
really,
just
really
like,
sad. It's so sad.
that was pretty bad. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I never pictured my dog
I don't think
dying.
I don't think it would be like.
Poor little doggies.
I know.
I
It's
know.
not right. Like you should not outlive your animals. Like it's so
Oh
sad.
my God, their lifespan is so short.
That's why I don't want to get any more pets because I
So
know I'm
short.
gonna outlive. I know I'm gonna outlive my pet again, right? Like we're still young enough. I do and I don't. I miss having dogs sometimes. I mean, we still have a dog, but it's not ours. It was my mom. It's my mom's. Shout out to Trixie. Like that dog has like outlived
But how
every
fun
dog.
was it when you were growing up as a kid with the dog?
Do you
Like,
remember
our
it?
kids will never have.
I didn't have like a dog that we grew up with. No, those dogs
Or
came in those dogs came when I was in high school. But I didn't have like childhood animals.
Oh my God.
And the kids have experienced our dogs. Like
Did you guys have childhood? Did they experience
like
all the
we
kids
had
experience?
we had our dogs before the kids were born.
Yes.
So
So they all experienced the
they
dogs.
both but they don't know the experience of like having like a puppy and raising it up. But I mean they
Oh.
still lived with our dogs
Yeah.
for what
How many?
6 and 3 years ish. I don't know how Marley was still
5
pretty
years.
young when they died.
It's like 5 years.
But yeah, I don't want to get any more pets. Not for now. I think it'll come.
Oh my God, yeah.
think
Because I
it'll
have
come.
my two older ones, and my youngest one, I've had him since Zoe was a baby. So she's experienced him for 11 years. So that one is gonna gut. That one's gonna
It's gonna hit.
sting.
It's gonna sting just a little bit.
Really. And I see him sometimes, and I get so sad. I'm like, please don't die on me. I was like, what am I gonna do without you?
I like prayed that my dogs would just go peacefully in the night. I was like, please, like, do me this favor and like just die fast and in your sleep and be peaceful. No,
Oh my God. You
No.
know, though, my brother.
they suffered. They
My-
were like,
yeah.
like respiratory distress. We had to like we had to take them and put them down. It was like the worst day of
Oh
my
God.
life.
My brother told me something so sad the other day because his dog just passed away this year, and he had him so he was a golden retriever. He didn't live for very long, and he was telling me how when he had to take him down because he just
Take them
wasn't
down. Had to put them
put
down.
him down.
Take
Had
them
to
down.
take him down and put him
He's all-
down. Take him down, put him down. No, but he took him in, and he said that how he read, he was reading something, how it was saying majority of the people, sometimes they don't want to see their dogs get put down, so they won't be in the room with them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they
really
won't be in the room with
sad.
them. But a dog actually wants to be there with somebody, like with
Yes.
their owner. And the
Yes.
saddest thing, I guess this article he read, the saddest thing is taking your dog to be put down and you're nowhere to be found.
Yes.
You kind of just
Yeah.
let them.
Yeah. No, me and my husband went in to put our girl down, and we already had put our boy down, and we both were there when they put him down. But in our girl, my husband was like really, really, really close to her. Like that's like his daughter, and he couldn't handle it, and he wanted to step out of the room. And kid you not, when he tried to step out of the room, she picked her head up and looked at him like, get back over here. And I said, she wants you. And so he came back, and then she put her head back down. It was like she knew it was she knew what was happening.
They
Well,
know.
what's interesting is when they put them to sleep, the lights go out in their eyes.
It's really sad.
Insane. And you can just tell that she was gone. And I was just like, uncontrollably crying.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Oh
That-
my
why
God.
poor dog?
I know. And that moment is when I
Oh
felt
my
what you
God.
felt. I felt like my throat closed up, and I left the room. I told him, I said, I can't breathe. I need to step out. Like, I felt like my throat was closing up, and I stepped out of the room because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. We're not one of those people whose dog dies and you get a new one the next like week. There's just no way I could.
She had so much personality.
She had so much personality. Like, people are like, oh, my dog died and I just went and got a new one. I'm like, what? Like, the same exact dog. Like,
Oh my God.
I couldn't do that.
I will do that.
I can't. What?
I will do that. Not because I'm trying to replace the dog itself, but it's because I'm trying to get that comfort and that feeling that I'm
Yeah.
missing.
Right.
Not because I'm trying to replace my dog. There's
Okay.
no way about that.
Yeah.
But I've actually thought about that because
Really?
I've missed my dog so much.
No, I do miss that.
and I wanted
comfort.
to get the same color, same
Really?
breed.
No, I couldn't do that.
Same breed.
No.
And just name it something different because I
No.
wanted to just feel that again.
Really?
But I haven't because we have our two
Yeah.
older dogs, which I know I'm gonna suffer with both of them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to wait. We'll get
Yeah.
a hamster.
yeah.
But
No, I can't. We talked about it.
But
I
I
was like,
do.
I'm
And my
like,
cousin just got one. She had
That's
a
like
pug.
yours?
No, she got a pug. Her pug died. She had it for years. By the way, she's like the best doggy owner, you guys. Best doggy owner. She always takes care of my dogs. But her dog passed and she just got a pug and it looks exactly like her other dog. I mean, they're not identical, but they're black and they're both pugs.
very
But
similar.
I knew why. It's so crazy. I cried when she got it because I knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
I knew what she was missing. And then guess what? My brother did the same thing.
Aww.
He had a golden retriever and now he has 2 puppies.
Yeah.
Golden
that are
retrievers.
I can't. I told him, I was like, when we get another dog, because right
Yeah.
now we're trying to live without, like, we have a very busy life right now.
Yeah.
It's not fair to any animal that we would get. But I'm like, there's no way I could get another boxer. It'd have to be a different animal.
A
But
different animal. Get a bird.
yeah, bird. Anyways, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thanks for joining us. Go watch our TikToks. See if they are still going viral.
Go watch Pearl's TikTok.
And
like
we
it.
will talk to you again in October.
Next week. Yay,
It's
we'll
October
talk all
1st.
Halloween.
Oh my God, we're so excited. We're going to talk about paranormal activity. We're going to talk about scary shows, scary movies. It's going to be... We are getting into
We're
our
gonna play
favorite...
the Ouija board.
Fuck no. We are getting into our favorite season of the year.
I thrive in
Oh my
fucking
God.
October.
I thrive.
October
yes.
is my month.
Yes, I
I
thrive
thrive.
for the rest of the year, like from
Yeah.
now until
Oh
February.
yeah, me too. But
I'm
especially
like
October.
growing and thriving. Yes,
Oh, me too.
Your little witch comes out in you.
Ooh,
Oh
my little
God.
green witch.
Yes.
The witch comes out.
Yeah, I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.